Mariners fans, hello. Sorry this video is a bit later than planned because I was waiting to see to the end of this week what business Grimsby would do before I spoke about it towards the end of this week. I'm going to start doing these at the end of every week rather than on the day, unless I see it, and there you go. But if I don't get them during the day, at the end of the week, we'll have a full week's roundup of any transfer business that Grimsby Town do actually do. Grimsby Town had a much more quieter week, at least on the transfer front this week. They actually only signed one player this week, from Monday to today, let's put it that way. But it was a forward. It was a forward, and it's a guy again that Hursty has got a history with, a past with, and it is of course the winger / forward Abo Eisa. Now the club announced it like this. I'm sure people have read it by now. So we are pleased to announce that forward Abo Eisa has signed a 1-year deal with the Mariners. The former Shrewsbury Town, Scunthorpe United and Bradford City player moves to Blundell Park on a free transfer following his release from the Bantams. The Sudanese-born player moved to London when he was 7 years old and began his playing career in non-league football for Uxbridge and later Wealdstone before Paul Hurst offered him his first professional contract at Shrewsbury back in 2018. After 18 months with Shrewsbury, which included a loan spell with Colchester, Eisa again teamed up with Paul at Scunny in 2019, going on to make 76 appearances for the Iron and scored 18 times during his 2-year spell at our neighbours. The Bantams then beat off fierce competition to secure Eisa's signature in 2021, but that is when he's had most of his bad injuries, and I think a lot of Bradford fans are saying, you've got a bit of a dud one there. But I think that was bound to happen. Obviously, he's had a couple of bad injuries at Bradford. I look at this guy and think, well, obviously he's the brother of Mo Eisa, who was playing at the MK Dons last season. And, so he's got pedigree, he's got talent in the family. It runs in the family. So I'm excited by this signing. I'm excited by this. Paul did say Abo is a player we know really well from signing him for Shrewsbury from non-league and also working with him again at Scunthorpe. He's an attacking player who likes to run with the ball and has the ability to beat defenders and take the team high up the pitch. He can play wide as a number 10 or a second centre forward, so he will add to our options in the attacking areas. He's also capable of scoring goals, including the occasional spectacular strike. It hasn't quite worked out for him in terms of the amount of games he's played. Some of that is down to injuries, but we feel there is a player there and one that adds to our attacking threat, which is an area we wanted to improve. I'm pleased to get him signed up and looking forward to working with him again. After signing his deal, Abu went on to say, I'm delighted to be a Grimsby Town player and I'm excited about the project. Obviously, I know the gaffer and Doigie well. This will be the third time I've signed for them, and I know what I'm getting coming here. Now I can't wait to get going and play in front of our amazing fans. I'm intrigued by this signing of Abo Eisa. If we get the Abo Eisa that Scunthorpe had and Shrewsbury had, we've got a belting player here. And one thing I always wanted was I wanted a winger. We needed width, and if we can keep Abu fit, we've got the width. Him one side and Khan the other, because I know that Isaac, I believe he can play either side. So we got the width. We probably need another winger as well but this signing does intrigue me, and I'll be very, very, very intrigued to see what Abu does as a Mariner. I'm going to keep this video a bit longer because I want to let everybody know, as Grimsby Town announced earlier, the early bird deadline is 2 weeks away. So if you want to get your early bird tickets at the prices that they are, there's 2 more weeks to be able to do that. It ends on June 30th. June 30th for the early bird. So the early bird deadline for season passes ends at 4 p.m. on Friday, June the 30th. So Friday, June the 30th, if you're still undecided, do I get a season pass? Do I not? Do I get them? Do I not? You have until, for the discount prices, you have until Friday, June the 30th at 4 p.m. And because they're expecting, hopefully having a bit of a mad rush, they are going to open the ticket office a bit longer. I think it's on the Thursday. I think they're going to be opening up to about, I think it's about 7 o'clock. Grimsby announced earlier. So gives the fans more chance and a longer opportunity to sign up for the season this coming season. We have already signed. We have already got 3,200, well over that. So over 3,200 supporters have already claimed their passes. I being one of them. So that is basically it. If you want to get your tickets at the discounted prices, they will be on sale at those discounted prices either online or also at the ticket office until 4 p.m. on Friday, June the 30th is the Grimsby Town season ticket deadline. And like I said, it's been quite a quiet week, but you know what? This is good because I've got to give our fans a lot of credit here, because a lot of you guys, you know, me included, we haven't been as antsy this summer, which is, I think, because we're just enjoying the peace, right, and the relax. Obviously, I know one of the main concerns for us at the minute as fans is a goalkeeper. Obviously, with the with Max Crocombe saying goodbye last week. Obviously, we're short of a goalkeeper, but I don't know anything, so please don't ask me that. But I do believe Paul probably has something in the pipeline. Don't ask me what, because Abu Issa, that came out of the blue to me. I mean, but what a video, eh? Let me just talk about that video for a second. That video was outstanding. You know, I thought that was one of the best videos I've seen Town put out for a while, you know, where you saw him about to duck into fish and chips. Actually, Steele's being shown. That is fantastic. And as they say, people didn't see him in Steele's. Someone actually went to Steele's and nobody noticed him. I think that was done. I think that probably might have been done early the morning he signed. And I think they did it. They planned that out quite well. That is a great video. But like I said, it's been a quiet week for the Mariners for once, but still ticking along nicely. Other clubs are making some deals now, so I think everyone is starting to get their summer business started, and I think we're going to be very, very competitive this year. Don't forget as well, Grimsby fans, that the DN35 podcast will be back as soon as the season is back. They'll be coming back with their own delights. I hope to join them at some point during the season. Hi guys. No, in general, look out for them. The guys will be back with that very, very soon. And I'll be back again with any more news that breaks. Do look out for this kind of video towards the end of the weeks, because I'm thinking, you know, a lot of people will probably see what happens, but I can review it all at the end of a week. But I will throw the occasional video in where we know exactly, if it's a big signing, then obviously I'll talk about it on the day it happens. But in general, what's your early thoughts on the early business that Grimsby have done so far? We've made 4 signings. We've got a winger, we've got 2 attackers, and we've got a defender. And I'm fairly happy with the business Grimsby have done so far. Now I want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on it, Mariners fans? And also don't forget, coming up over the summer as well, I do have my League 2 predictions. And I do have, like I said, my prediction may surprise some people. It may disappoint some people. Who knows? I've got that coming up. I will, you know, I will be throwing in some personal things as well, like I've said in previous videos. But I've got a little bit of an announcement coming up, maybe in the next week or so, something that I'm doing personally. So keep an eye on the channel for that. But in the meantime, let me know down below what you think of Grimsby's business so far. Is there anybody that you would like to see sign for the Mariners? I have heard the rumour of Jake Eastwood signing for the Mariners. I know that's been going around social media that he's close. Would you take Eastwood? I know I'm not big on rumour, but would you take Eastwood? I know exactly who I want as goalkeeper, and I'm sure other people have that as well. But leave that down below for me as well. Who would you want to see in goal? Is there any specific player that you would love to see in goal? Let me know down below. And this is the end of my ramble. It's the Wingate Ramble. There you go. The Wingate Ramble. There we are. And I will see you guys very soon. If any sort of major announcements come out with Grimsby over the weekend, I'll be back with that. But in the meantime, I will see you guys very soon. I sound like Walter Cronkite, don't I? I'll be back very soon with some predictions, some news, and so on, and some personal news as well. So look out for that. That's coming very soon. And see you soon, guys. Ta-da for now.